They all freaks at night.
Yeah, okay, it's all about the 444, yeah, 12 house of 360 Oreo, yeah, okay, that's not a lord, you know, cause when you search for horse, that is just a horoscope, yeah, every hour, every minute, every second, yeah, you get devoured just for bitching up in heaven, yeah, came down, now you had to lead the Lord, so, when he or she was born, it was premature, ho, birth of a new age, she adorable, digital, wireless, we don't need a cord, ho, yeah. The brain need a pour slow. I'm dolo, I don't really need a Ford though. Yeah, soon as I sled on the block, just like the Fugees, is you ready or not? Lucky's outside and they need him a light, cause when the freaks come out, it's gonna be in the night. Alright, the freaks come out, 4 flights, yeah. Okay, the freaks come out, 4 flights, yeah. Okay, the freaks come out, 4 flights. The freaks come out, 4 flights. The freaks come out, 4 flights, yeah. Okay, the freaks come out, 4 flights, yeah. Okay, the freaks come out, 4 flights. The freaks come out, 4 flights. Yeah. Looking for a girl to go with the plan. Name one pilot in the sky that don't even land. All y'all little boys, but you wanna go like a man. But y'all lost in the abyss like a hole in a can. Yeah, gotta take what you take. It's always gonna be space within space, yeah. I hope you got a place that is safe, yeah. And like you got a face that you face, yeah. I'm already hot, like that big spaghetti pot, like it's ready right. Bitch, my spirit old school, like the Chevy box. Do you love me, girl? Crossing me, you better not. Yeah, I got trust issues. The way you act, I'm just trying to see what's up with you. But I can't fuck with you. Yeah, real shit around you, I don't feel safe. Whatever you be clicking on the bill bait. I woke up early, real late. Got a fool, wasn't born yesterday. Or even in the night, the freaks come out for flights, yeah. The freaks come out for flights, yeah. Okay, the freaks come out for flights, yeah. Okay, the freaks come out for flights. The freaks come out for flights. The freaks come out for flights, yeah. Okay, the freaks come out for flights, yeah. Okay, the freaks come out for flights. The freaks come out for flights. Like mama, oh, what's harder than I? Underlay, mama, oh, get your head right by the man, the head flight.
All that. Oh, shit, chill out, grandma. Chill out, grandma. Now check this out. We got speaking some real codes. Real cody, real beneath the surfacey, real cult-like. So you got to be a mystic and an adept. You got to be a motherfucker mastic. A person who know the mystery magics and use magic mysteries and shit like. No, a person who know magic mysteries and use mystery magic. So you that'll be able for you to be able to interpret this motherfucking message. Now check this out, because this is all about being aware. And once we express awareness, for the most part, that puts us into a circumstance where they're able to see what they can do and what they can't do. As far as Walt Disney, aka the people who work in the city officials at downtown government, their shadows. You know what I'm saying? So people who be working in politicians and stuff like that we might see in governmental work, they shadows. You know what I'm saying? That shit. All right. Now look, check this out. I was watching this movie, right? Because on the news paper that the channels be on and shit like that, like it's this movie Resident Evil, right? So in this Resident Evil movie, right? Like, here's the thing, like I never knew that they had like a program or a system where they can count how many people wasn't zombies. I was thinking about that. Like, I had to sit back and think, because it's like they doing a whole lot of counting. Pardon me. A whole lot of counting. You know what I'm saying? So I know they need like some accountants. I know Dr. Cephas, he needed like a lot of I know he needed accountants and stuff like that, because why is all this counting? Now here's the thing, I don't never remember us counting how many people had herpes, how many people had AIDS, I don't remember us counting how many people had cancers before we could get a job. Now, hold on now. And then here's the thing. We got another program going on. For some reason, they know the number of how many people ain't zombies. Hold on. How y'all come up with that percentage level and y'all trying to get something down? That don't even make. And then here's the thing. In Resident Evil, this movie I was watching for the news channel, papers for the channel and stuff like that, right? Now here's what I wasn't understanding. How is there such thing as herd immunity if the zombies still can become double zombies? I don't get that. How can you become a double zombie if you already a zombie? Like if you already went to Resident Evil, you already went to the Umbrella Doctor Office Corporation, you know what I'm saying? And then you got you wasn't too sexy for the Jap, right? So for the most part, they even told you was a zombie or told you to protect yourself before you become a zombie, right? How come zombies still out here talking about they becoming a zombie again? Hold on. I thought you was already. Wait, so what did the Umbrella Corporation give you? And what was the purpose of it? If you still can become a double zombie. Hold on. Something not making sense. And then we got numbers and shit that's calculating on how many people ain't zombies. Hold on. Wait a minute. Where these machines come from? I never knew we had machines that we could walk in a room and know how many people don't got cancer. Know how many people don't got HIV. And for some reason, since the internet became a trend, for some reason, expressing your health issues became a trend. So all these celebrities now feel comfortable with releasing their health information on any level. I don't even give a fuck if it's the common code, which we actually talking about. But for the most part, hold on. Why y'all so happy to tell us you got a cold? I don't give a fuck you having a cold. I don't give a fuck about you having a fever. I don't give a fuck about you not having no sense of taste. We all been there and did that. You still living, ain't you, bitch? Hold on. Something. Wait a minute. And this ain't Ray J. Shout out to Ray J. Wait a minute. Know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing. Now, I was watching this movie for the newspaper channels, right? And then it was up there expressing and shit like that as if, like, there's no new wave. Like, it's like 3 or 4 Resident Evil movies. So, like the first one came out in March 2020. You know what I'm saying? That was that first wave. Hopefully that curve was supposed to be flattened and shit like that. But then Resident Evil came out part 2. I think it was called Resident Evil Delta Part 2. I think, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't mistaken. Oh, I'm saying. Now they got this all miscellaneous ones that don't go to the theater, go straight to Netflix and shit like that. So we be thinking like a movie to go to a theater take a long time in process. Movies, before they go to a theater, directors and producers be producing a movie for years. Shit that goes straight to Netflix, man, couple weeks, couple months. So that's all these new Resident Evil movies coming out. So we like, hold on, what's up with all this Netflix shit? How is the directors approving these movies so fast? Because they on Netflix. Y'all ain't even sitting back and seeing if it's a good movie or not, right? So we sitting back and like, damn, all these new phony Resident Evils, right? And then they don't even want us to talk about Resident Evil. It's like, hold on. Why we ain't allowed to talk about the directors and the producers? They the ones to approve it. You know what I'm saying? Like the CDA and the motherfucking CFOC doctor and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like all these cats and shit like that, like they the ones sitting back and making all these Netflix movies and shit, Resident Evil straight to Netflix movies. Like, so that's like fast. So like they can't get mad that everybody don't want to watch that, right? We want to watch big broadcast movies and stuff like that, but we starting to think the old big broadcast movies and stuff like that, like those was like Walt Disney too. Like our imagination, was that real? Now we got to start thinking, was those movies real? You know what I'm saying? Now we got to start thinking, was those movies even real? What was those movies? We had the one movie about the flying pigs, right? So it was like the flying pigs. So like the swans flew. You know what I'm saying? Like the flying pigs. We remember that. Y'all remember that movie? That movie. What other movie? What other movie? We had a whole bunch, like, you know, when you get scarred, like Rambo and stuff like that. What the movie was called? SARS. Yeah, it was about Mars. That movie, you know what I'm saying? We had a whole bunch of different movies. You know what I'm saying? But look, when they came up with those like producer tactics and directing shit like that, that they did it the right way. Even though now we gotta look back and think, was that all made by Walt Disney too? Like, I don't care who y'all said Rambo was made by. Now I'm starting to think it was made by Walt Disney too. Even though y'all know we believe that. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Everything was like Walt Disney. So it's like, it's weird. It's like weird. You know what I'm saying? So they like coming out with all these movies that's going straight to Netflix real fast. So we like, hold on. Now they got this new Finding Nemo movie like they just came out with that's going straight to Netflix for your kids. So now, you know, the directors and producers, they approved this movie for your kid. Now look, this going straight to Netflix. The movies that they had us go watch went straight to Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So now they got this new movie, right, for kids, right? And now this one go straight to Netflix. So like, they ain't had no time to make it and stuff like that. Now they like put a question mark to see how we feel about that. How fast these kids gonna be able to go watch that Resident Evil movie for kids. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, wait, hold on, y'all moving too fast. How we got kid movies this fast? I don't want my kid to go see no zombie scary movie. Who said America asked y'all that question? I don't want my kid to go see no zombie movie, no Resident Evil movie. That they gotta go to the Umbrella Corporation and shit like that. I don't want you know what I'm saying? It went straight to Netflix. That shit went straight to, you know what I'm saying? Please, I hope y'all with me. I hope y'all with me. You know what I'm saying? But yay, you know what I'm saying? This shit get deep. But I'm trying to figure out the motherfucking program that they got, how they can figure out how many people not zombies. That's crazy. I ain't know that. So is we just making up numbers now? Somebody said, nope, you lost me. Shout out to your senior race. Damn, I lost you there. Please don't make me have to redirect the code. You know what I'm saying? Look, we know Umbrella Corporation, you know, that's like the hospital. You know what I'm saying? We know the people who run the Umbrella Corporation, you know, some of these governmental programs for people who need assistance, they shadows. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Think about the shadow part. You know what I'm saying? And then like, you know, sometimes the Resident Evil movie, it takes a long time for it to be a good movie. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of these other movies. Remember the movie about the flying pigs? You know what I'm saying? Like when a swan flew and stuff like that. Like all those serums they had for to heal the zombies took years to make. That's why they was good movies. That's why back then the newspaper channels, like, you know, everybody believed in it faster. But now we got to sit back and think, was those even Walt Disney? Because now that they doing the shit now, it's going straight to Netflix. You know, those movies get created fast. So the movies the Resident Evil movies that they create now, that the directors and the producers authorize and approve, the CDA, the Umbrella Corporation, the CDA, you know what I'm saying? The CFOC doctor, just come on, remix the words. Come on, don't tell me you're lost. Please don't tell me you're lost. Please. I'm trying the best way I can. I need this channel. I need this one. I got about 4 more days left. I got plans on going to live tonight. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. My little helper, everything. You know what I'm saying? Just stick with me so I don't gotta go that far. Y'all know what I'm saying. And whoever in the shout out to Jabari Love, you know, see virus. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, listen to Jabari Vibe. See, anybody who need help, the soul group that's in here, and people who need help, you know what I'm saying? Help them. You know what I'm saying? The ones y'all can see a little bit more clear, like Jabari Love, like help them. So I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Real shit. But Jay, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the movies came out fast and shit. So we in a situation now where now they got the Resident Evil movie for your kid. Now that went straight to Netflix. That ain't take years in the process for it to be a good movie, for us to trust that movie. You know what I'm saying? So I don't trust that movie. And then on top of that, why I want my kid to watch a zombie movie just because it's for kids now? Just because the directors and producers approve that movie for kids. That don't mean I want my kid to go to a Resident Evil zombie movie, to have to go to the Umbrella Corporation, and then I gotta act like my kid ain't too sexy for the Jap. No, my kid too sexy for the Jap too. My child too sexy for the Jap too. You better believe it. We ain't playing around. Shout out the Future. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So I've been trying to figure out on this tip right now, how in the hell do we got a motherfucking program that dissect how many people ain't zombies? I never seen that before. Last time I checked, you going to a job, you don't know who got herpes or not. Last time I checked, you going to a job, we don't know who got AIDS or not. We don't know who got cancer or not. Somebody got to tell you. You know what I'm saying? And then that get very thin, especially when it comes to the STD, sexual transmitted ones. Shit, motherfucker, you might not know. You gotta find out for yourselves. Too late. Motherfucker, in a whole nother country somewhere, you can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you need to understand, at that level, okay, how come we not signing shit off and we understand that? But for some strange reason, for a common cold and this Walt Disney movie that went straight to Netflix, for some reason, now you can lose your job for that one. Hold on, what? You can lose your job for that? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, something not right now. Hold on. I got a cold. I got a common cold. I had a fever. It went away. Hold on. I can't have my job tomorrow. I can't have my job tomorrow. Hold on. Somebody, hold on. Wait a minute. Man, this ain't Ray J. I'm trying to figure something out. Where is these program systems coming from? These some new type of systems. This some new technology. What is this? Heat sensor technology? Heat radiation? Thermodynamic? What kind of technology is this that we can walk in a building and we automatically look? Now this common cold, right? It's not just something floating in the air, right? It's hard for us to dissect it. The only thing real is the Umbrella Corporation that they making you inside. If you know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that is real about it, right? So how they get this damn technology, right? Where they can find, we barely doing good with metal detectors. How in the hell did we get this new technology where you walk up under it and shit like that, and now they came up with some percentage level of how, now you can't sit here and rock me to sleep being no logical person or fake atheist or something like that where you get ready to say, well, they know how many people in the world, so therefore the people who got it is the people who signed something off and shit like that. No, hell no. Because if that's the case, what is the statistics behind the other shit I'm saying? We ain't got no definite number of how many people got AIDS and herpes and shit like that. You don't know. Otherwise, it would be no such thing as motherfuckers still making mistakes and oops and passing the goddamn shit. So other than that, we got some shit that's the common cold. I ain't said nothing, you two. I said the common cold. How we got a heat sensor for that shit? Listen, we got to make sense out of things. We got to think. You got to think. Like, you got to use your brain a little bit. Use your brain a little bit. Something not right now. Everything is starting to look like a political agenda. Everything is starting to look like a political agenda. Shh. Hush. 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 They don't give a fuck about us. I'm saying real shit. I'm coming out with a song and a little skit in it. And I'm coming out with a cologne and perfume called Hush. 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 Shh. Shh. Hush. Made by Flights. You know what I'm saying, real? You better believe it. You better, it's the soul glow. You know what I'm saying? Hush. That's what they try to make all of us do right now. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no motherfucking sense. And we ain't even talking about nothing but Resident Evil movies. And the people just trying to figure out how this motherfucking Resident Evil getting made, this movie going straight to Netflix. So how they gonna be mad that we're not excited about these new Resident Evil movies just because who approved it? The directors and producers and the CDA boys approved it. And the ADF boys. How? I don't get it. and the CDI boys. How the fuck they expect us to automatically make this a blockbuster hit just because it's going straight to Netflix and we supposed to trust their word? Look, a lot of those other fucking movies that they did take years on and shit like that they approved and directed and produced and gave, they was flunked out phony Resident Evil movies too. We just now figuring out, half of us going blind now, half of us got side effects after getting from those theaters. Talk about, yeah, come here, you get special 3D glasses, you can watch the movie in this with the 3D glasses, shit like that. A lot of us got arthritis in the eyeballs now. I'm saying it took us years to figure that out. So a lot of those movies was flunked out. And y'all took years on that. But you expect us to be excited because you got some Netflix shit that y'all created in a matter of months? Hold on. And now y'all got a Resident Evil movie for our kids to watch? Man, hold on. Man, who the fuck y'all think y'all talking to? Man, fuck that. That ain't gonna be no blockbuster hit. That's not gonna be no motherfucking blockbuster hit. You better motherfucker believe it. I don't want my child watching no zombie movie anyway. Why? My child, you know how much a headache that's gonna be trying to get all the kids to come watch that zombie movie? Kids don't like to get pinched on their shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Fuck wrong with y'all? You don't make no motherfucking sense. And all y'all actors and actresses that y'all keep putting in these Resident Evil movies, we don't give a fuck about the way they act on their health. We don't care about their fucking health. Shout out to Shaq. Shout the fuck out to Shaq. Pisces ass. All this Pisces spiritual. Pisces always gonna learn. Pisces always gonna know. You know what I'm saying? It's just they direct their energies in the wrong area. Pisces, it's important for y'all to surround yourselves around people that truly support y'all. And don't become a person that y'all make them individuals run, because y'all will become flunked out because y'all see shit the way y'all supposed to see it, but y'all direct what y'all see in the wrong areas in life. But pay attention to Shaq. He's a Pisces y'all should be looking at. Shout out to Really Nikki, for real. This shit is motherfucking crazy. I told y'all, we been inverting this shit. And we making the celebrities look at themselves like, yeah, I don't want to be no celebrated blood cell. That ain't the right way to be a star. Fuck those lower micro versions of stars. I'm a bigger star. I got my own mind. I got my own conscience. I built my own light. I built my own star. I built my own sun and moon. I got my own thought and feeling about life. Fuck that. Fuck what, you know, yeah, y'all on the right path. I appreciate y'all. Even if y'all seat me or not. I appreciate y'all. For real. Because each one teach one. And these fucking actors and actresses and puppets is going crazy right now. If for some reason they can't wait to be the main character. All y'all can't be the main character. Chris Rock, you was never a main character. You can't never play an A role. That's what an A-list role. You barely be in a B-list role. You know what I'm saying? So the best you can do is go straight to Netflix with a comedian stand-up show, or make a show yourself, and hopefully a Mason accept it in one of their studios, and you can make it everybody love Chris instead of everybody hate Chris. You can't be no main character though. Get your flunked out ass out of here. You can't be no main character. You can't influence us to come to that Resident Evil movie. We cool. You know what I'm saying? Now we appreciate everybody who quitting the movie. Everybody they trying to hire, but they quitting the movie. They don't want to play in that movie. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. This shit is deep out here, man. This shit is, even though she got to say what she got to say, because she don't want to, y'all know, because she say things to even make us feel like, oh, no, I ain't really on her side either. But at the same time, they got to continue making money. You know, the powers that be, let her say what she got to say, so the powers that be, it don't make it seem like she's against the movie. She throwing a white flag. She just saying, I don't want to play in the movie, but I'm not about to influence people to not watch the movie. And she got to do that because she's an actor and actress. So she want to continue to make money on that level. We got to know, us being in the audience, how to protect our people and know which ones behind closed doors, spiritually connected, what understood don't need to be said. We supposed to already be there and let them maintain their position because they have reached back in their own kind of way and don't expect money. And then for the most part, here's the thing. motherfuckers who is blind, they'll start showing their hand anyway. Because they just want to be a main actor, main actress. So they just want likes, and they want to be the face of this Resident Evil movie and shit like that that's going straight to Netflix that none of us really care about because it's going straight to Netflix anyway. Not really, we don't care. And it's making us look at the previous ones that didn't go straight to Netflix like, damn, this is why our grandmas and grandpapas was fucked up and shit like that because they was rocked to sleep. And it was at a precious time where it was easier to rock people to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for the donation. Nissa Dizzo, you said they might start doing mandates at my job. Yo, my God, like, man, I feel so bad because it's like, man, me being me, right? I'm so detached from the world. Sometimes I don't feel it the way y'all feel it, but that's just me alone. I'm in the hood, so that's just a couple of seconds. When I get out and start interacting with y'all, man, y'all going through it. Like some of this shit that y'all I know I say a lot of times, let's see how much we can't get its attention. But it's so many. You can't help but it's like this is. I can see if it was on a percentage level, 40, 50, 60%. Man, what's going on right now is 99% of the world. Even motherfuckers who ain't participating, we affected by this shit. This your neighbors. This the people you in the house with. It's like you ain't got no choice but to talk about this. This shit is crazy right now. We really in a twilight la la land zone right now. We really in a twilight la la land zone right now. Like, you got to. Like, the very things that help us gain security, help your auntie, drunk ass auntie, keep her getting liquor bottles. The shit that keep your crackheaded ass uncle keep getting crack. The shit that keep helping your fucking up and down the street, keep going to jail, Alcatraz and prison ass daddy to keep having them motivated to keep going to jail and shit like that so he can bring money on the table and shit like that. The shit that your mama keep being generational curse flunked out and shit. All that shit that keep helping us gain security and shit like that is swiped the motherfucking way. Like all of that shit is on some different shit right now. The very shit that you need to make you feel comfortable is the shit that's getting attacked right now. Your job, your money, your living conditions, how life was, what was normal. So it's like you ain't gonna run into nobody who ain't talking about or going through this shit. This is some global shit. So this like, I'm like, this really like, I don't even know. Like if the end of the world had to look, this how it looks. Period. Ain't no other way. That's why I be so hard on individuals that be trying to rob people to sleep, especially people who's undecided or people who have went to the umbrella corporation and took this and try to justify why they wanted to be a supporting cast. And some of people and regular dumb, deaf, blind sheep and weak individuals and weak spirits ain't even supporting cast. Y'all just bypassers, aka y'all what they call that? The people who just come in, y'all be the background crowd. They just be needing the crowd for the movie. The extras. You just extras. Ain't worth nothing. Barely got $50. You know what I'm saying? That's people on the internet now. So they are used as vessels to be robots without knowing it. Because YouTube, truth seekers, conscious community, and new agents and people who's lost under that shit looking at shit like if this is a trend. So they are vessels and examples of people who are already, they might not subconsciously notice, but this is what's actually happened. They just robots. This is why they don't notice. They're actually being used as individuals to blur the lines between spirituality and physicality. We got to separate that. God right now is separating the dogs from the poodles. You can't be not too sexy for this jap. Go to the umbrella corporation, but you still spiritual. Well, okay, we at the end times. Then what can we point to for as an example to what's spiritual then? If the regular old demon spirit in the body that's lost may not know that they actually doing this. If the regular old person can come and express, oh, that ain't got nothing to do with spirituality. This is really just me trying to protect my body. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. So what can we actually point to now to separate what's spiritual and what's not there? See, nah. God gonna use people like me and you as a soul group and subconscious community for us to be examples of what's spiritual and what's not. You can't just be a person that's falling short to all things of the world. Oh, but now you can still be spiritual. No, you gotta pick a side now. You gotta pick a side now. For real. This is like, I take spirituality serious. Like, you gotta really pick a side now. Like, you can't really be like that. Because we at the end of the times where, okay, you could just be gullible to anything then. So where is the spirituality then? How can we separate it? How do we know what's spiritual and what's not here? And we could just get any old demon claiming they spiritual, but they accept all the things of the world. They not too sexy for the jab. They in Resident Evil, La La Land. They love all the Resident Evil movies. And if you try to explain to them that it's a Resident Evil movie, they gonna sit here and try to tell you, nah, it's just entertainment. It's just entertainment. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And then for the most part, now we can't even argue about this dumbass new Resident Evil movie that they got for kids. It's like, what? And I'm not going to see no movie I can't do no review on. Fuck that. Fuck that. I get on YouTube every day. Listen, these motherfuckers was on YouTube spoiling the fuck out of the new Mortal Kombat movie and shit like that. People who was in certain countries and shit that could watch it before here and shit like that. So you damn near got a good whiff of the whole movie before it came out and shit like that. YouTube ain't deleting those videos. How come we can't do no review on these new Resident Evil movies that's approved by these new directors and producers that somehow we supposed to trust this because they approved it? I don't give a fuck. How come we can't review? I'm not going to watch no movie I can't review. Sorry about that. Sorry. I'm sorry. If I put up a fucking movie review on this new Resident Evil and my video get took down, I'm sorry. I don't even want to watch no Resident Evil movie I can't review. That's stupid. That's stupid as hell. I gotta use the restroom for 2 seconds, y'all. I gotta use the restroom for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. That's dumb as hell.
Okay, it's all about the 444, yeah. 12 house of 360 Oreo, yeah. Okay, that's not a lord, you know. Cause when you search for horse, that is just a horoscope, yeah. Every hour, every minute, every second, yeah. You get devoured just for bitching up in heaven, yeah. Came down, now you had to lead the Lord, so when he or she was born, it was premature, ho. Birth of a new age, she adorable. Digital, wireless, we don't need a cord, ho. Yeah. On the plane, need a cord slow. I'm dolo, I don't really need a cord though. Yeah. Soon as I slept.
Yeah, it don't make no motherfucking sense. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck on earth that a motherfucker could come up with a program or a motherfucker system that could put us into a shut the fuck out of this motherfucker? I don't put up in a motherfucking system where they know how many people don't got motherfucking how many people ain't zombies. Now, you know a zombie have to be affected. But here's the thing. We watching a movie where like we got sneaks where people slightly reviewed it, right? So we got this movie, right, where people not even turning into zombies based upon what they're doing. In this case, the only way we know a person is a zombie if they went to the Umbrella Corporation, right? And they got Sonata Vidit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Subconscious Wizard. The word he said, YouTube is banning all anti Sonata Vidit. You know what I'm saying? So how the fuck in this movie see that? But look at that word that person said. Shout out to Subconscious Wizard. I like your name. Pay attention to that word he said. That where you go? That V word though. Sonata Vidit. So for the most part, in this case, in this movie, we only know people who zombies is the ones who got Sonata Vidit. So for the most part, how on earth did they come up with a system where they know who not zombies? They know the amount, and then how they even know the amount of people who are zombies? How do they know the you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Isaiah, right? Real shit. How do they shout out to Tony Battle? How do they know how many motherfucking how do they know how many people is even Sinasavidit? How? Because if that's the case, why ain't we using that system to know how many people got cancer at your job? Why ain't we using that system to know how many people got arthritis at your job? Why ain't we using that system to know how many people got a cold at your job? Somebody got to come and tell you they got the sniffles and their nose is running and shit like that, right? So why on earth, in this case, you can get fired? Why on earth, in this case, they got some new type of program system where they know how many people ain't zombies and how many people is zombies? This some new shit. This some whole new shit for going on right now. There's some whole new shit going on right now. I don't trust this Resident Evil movie. I like the Resident Evil game. That's one of my favorite games ever. Part 2 to be specific. Resident Evil 2, the original one, to be specific. Favorite game of all times. I got a few favorite games, but that's my favorite game of all time. So for the most part, here's the thing. It can never, like, these new Walt Disney movies and shit like that they got out mimicking the video games and shit like that, right? And making us actually have to visualize this at the theater in real life now. I don't like these new movies. I don't trust these movies. And I don't trust the new movie that they making for our kids. Just because the directors and the producer approved it. I'm not feeling that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not feeling that shit. So it put me into a motherfucking circumstance. You said 90% of these people ain't your friend. You're real shit. You got to be motherfucking careful. You got to be motherfucking careful. This shit is motherfucking crazy. And then here's the thing, right? They can come in the image as your friend. They come in the image as an agent. They come in the image as a family member, as a co-worker, because that's how you know they get hit by the agent shit. So now everybody become Agent Smiths, aka spiritually esoterically speaking, you start to see everybody the same, no matter how you seen them previously. You start to see them all the same. So now you're starting to see everybody's mentality, their chakra, what's beneath the veil, what's behind this vehicle, their mentality. But you starting to see that they're all got made up minds. They're all robots. None of them got their own cursive. None of them got their own sigil. Everybody got a made up light from Home Depot, from the shadow, from the government, the government people that be working in these in offices and stuff like that. They're shadows. So you gotta be motherfucking careful out here, because this shit is you said they trying to convince me to invincible. Yup. Real shit. Yup. Hey, that's crazy. They trying to make you go watch a Resident Evil movie that you don't even like Resident Evil. You know what I'm saying? They made all of us not even like Resident Evil no more. At least it used to be a safe environment where at least we felt safe. You know what I'm saying? Remember with the they still you still got to go get the bird's nest, and you know what birds do? What do the birds who be flying past tents? They flew. So a lot of times they had us go get watch that movie, but like even though that was Walt Disney too, at least it made us feel safe. This movie don't even make us feel safe. I don't even feel safe with this Resident Evil shit. They try to convince us. I ain't never seen them promote this movie a movie like this that much. They got something to do with your health and all that fucking shit. When on earth Resident Evil cared about your health that much? In Resident Evil, it was just about entertainment and zombies and shit like that. In this Resident Evil movie, I ain't never seen a movie about trying to save all the zombies. I just seen a movie about trying to escape. This Resident Evil movie is about trying to save all the zombies. And what? That shit don't even make no sense. And make sure everybody... Look, I ain't never seen... This is like a weak-ass Resident Evil movie. I don't know if I'm interested in this one. Sorry, I'm not interested in this one. No, I'm just not interested in this one. And you can see half of the world ain't. When you go look at the previews. Go look at the previews. You can go on YouTube right now. You can't do no review. The only reviews you can see is through the newspaper channels. That's the only time you can see a review. So even if a review sound like a review from a puppet, a Christ actor and actress, and they look like you, even if one of these reviews sound like something you would say, be careful. Be careful. Because why that review still have to be through the newspaper channels? You know what I'm saying? Why I can't make my own review? I thought that's what YouTube was for. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. Don't trust that shit either. That's another way to get you into voting for what's gonna be the sequel and shit like that, and then the next main actor, the next president main actor for the next movie. Nah, we don't even care about the movie. You gotta be careful out here, man. We all flunked out, man. I really feel this shit, man, because it's like it's so deep how they got it. It ain't really no way to convince nobody either. How you gonna convince somebody, especially somebody who been running their shit for years, or let's say you in a situation where somebody been taking care of you for years? What the fuck you sound like, trying to sound like a motherfucker off the internet to a person who been making money and that was securing their fucking life? You can't tell them shit. The moment this shit get mandated, that's it. They're a robot by demand. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like, man, it's like we in some fucked up times. Like, this some fucked up times. Like, I don't even really know what, like, for real. I gotta think hard. Like, I don't like thinking hard. I don't like thinking too hard. For real. This shit don't make no motherfucking sense going on in this motherfucking world right now. And I ain't never seen them promote this Resident Evil movie so fucking hard. I never seen them promote a Resident Evil movie so motherfucking hard. Damn, y'all, they been promoting it since motherfucking last year. And they ain't never come out yet. They was supposed to curve that movie out so we can all flat out and watch it. You know what I'm saying? They still in the process. Like, come on, man. Damn. They want us all inside the crib until they drop the movie. And then we don't even want to come outside for that movie. Fuck that movie. We want to come outside now. This shit don't make no fucking sense. And now they trying to make it seem like you can't have your job unless you go watch this movie. And your kid ain't gonna be able to go to school unless they go watch this movie. Hold on, man. This don't even make no motherfucking sense. How does that even make any motherfucking sense? So, yay. That's my question right now. This is my motherfucking question. What machine did they got to produce in this Resident Evil movie a percentage of how many people is not zombies and how many people is zombies? Because when we see these motherfuckers, when we be watching the previews and shit like that, these newspaper channels, these actors and actresses be up there all day. You know what I'm saying? Biden Joe, they be up here all day, right? Talking about, this is the goal, to make everybody go watch this Resident Evil movie. Because there's this percentage level of people who are zombies, and there's this amount of people that we have to make sure that they become zombies and come watch this movie. But how y'all make up that percentage level? Like, where y'all get that percentage level from? And why ain't we been using that shit? So we can know how many people got glaucoma in the kneecaps, or how many people got arthritis in the elbow, or something like that. How come we don't know that? But all of a sudden, we know some shit that's imaginary at Walt Disney. I don't get it. I'm trying to think, but it don't make no sense. And anything God told me, and that's like a demon, so y'all can't really be saying that. But some spiritual predecessors I learned some information from being in that space. And they conveyed to me this. Anything that don't make sense, it don't make sense for a reason. And everything is for a reason. And the reason it don't make sense, because there's a form of confusion in there. And there can't be no form of confusion without a mind at play. Because only minds create confusions. And when a spirit is inside of a mind or a spaceship, and it indulges into that energy of confusion, that spirit that's behind that energy or that intellectual property, playing a sigil through it, is up to no good. That spirit is up to no good. Otherwise, it's not making things clear for you. And there's always a reason why it's not making things clear for you. So for the most part, you need to understand this. That whatever spirit is holding this intellectual property, that's controlling it and producing and directing this Resident Evil movie, is a spirit that's not good for you. And that's as deep as we can go right now. And like I said, I'm getting ready for the live stream tonight in this motherfucker shit. We're going to go on Mercury and Libra. You know what I'm saying? Mercury and Libra. All the alignments that we got to get ready for in this motherfucker shit. Cause you better believe it, man. These energies are strong in the motherfucking sky. They're gonna be utilizing a lot of this shit too. So we can even break down some like tarot card numerology type shit. And get prepared for everything to hit the motherfucking fan. Cause I told y'all, shit always hit the fan when the moon go into motherfucking Leo. And when the moon go into Leo, everything you thought was you was getting comfortable with, that's if you play the good seeds. But it's going to manifest as you experience an uncomfortability from these people, places, and things once the motherfucker moon go into Leo. Shit going to hit the fan. And once you hit the fan, you know, it's opposite to all these motherfucking energies where we start to talk about Jupiter, Saturn. So, you know, the way we feel is going to be at odds with Jupiter, our meanings to things, with Saturn, how we see reality. So we're going to feel very different. We're going to feel very opposite to reality, what they're constructing right now in front of us, how they're trying to make us organize our lives, aka Saturn. But we might be too explosive and show too much of our hands, aka Moon and Leo. So if you are Sun, Moon, or Ascendant in Aquarius, Scorpio, or motherfucking Taurus, chill the fuck out right now. Even to the fact that the moon is going to be squaring Uranus. So we all going to feel uncomfortable and go through challenges, gaining stability in our lives, and our spiritual back is going to be against the walls based upon this new shit that they trying to put us in due to the fact that this new motherfucker shutdown forcing us all to watch Resident Evil on our motherfucking laptops now and on our TVs and shit now with the HDMI plug and shit like that. So we're forced to go straight to Netflix and order the shit online in some way, shape, or form, aka stay in the motherfucking house, but still come watch this Resident Evil movie in some way. And even though you watch this Resident Evil movie and we're letting you believe it's just a movie, we want you to still act like it's a real movie that wasn't made by Walt Disney. We want you to understand that this could actually happen outside. So want you to stay inside. You know what I'm saying? Just stay inside. Because this Resident Evil movie that's going straight to Netflix that we want you to watch inside, yeah, it's entertaining. But at the same time, it might could be real. So just stay inside too. And that's how they want us to be. So you gotta be careful on this motherfucking shit. And I love y'all from the motherfucking bottom of my heart. And we're gonna go deep into you know what I'm saying, alignments tonight on the spiritual tip too. And you know what I'm saying, how to prepare yourself for this Mercury retrograde and how the moon gonna be flunked out with these opposite energies. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. And that's what we're going to be breaking down tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to open it up probably like, 20, 30 minutes in or whatever like that. And y'all can chime in and ask us questions and shit like that as far as me and my little helper in this motherfucker. And we're going to keep it smooth and rocking like that. And I love all y'all from the motherfucking bottom of my heart. And check this out. Keep y'all spiritualities protected. But that's what we're going to get into tonight. You know what I'm saying? How to ride and keep your spiritual head above waters based upon this moon opposite Saturn and Jupiter. Because Saturn and Jupiter is all the shit that these producers and directors of these Resident Evil movies is utilizing right now. And they're making us frustrated based upon that squaring Uranus and Taurus. So we're all going to be kind of flunked out on how to gain stability right now. AKA, you may lose your fucking job right now if you don't watch this Resident Evil movie. Like I said, I love y'all. I love y'all. For real. Real shit. Real shit.